Are you sure you don't want me to walk you in?
Mom!
Okay.
Mom.
Have a great day, sweetie pie!
I know it's hard to start a new school, but there's a whole world out there.
So yeah, this year's gonna be fun.
No loitering. Move it, people.
Intense, huh?
Seriously? It's like I'm in prison.
No outside food.
No talking.
No laughing.
No going to the bathroom. It's a pretty common rule.
Don't you see, Rafe?
My school, my rules. Creativity has no place in this school.
Welcome to
Faith, save us!
Oh, no.
Rules are rules.
Your new principal sucks.
Don't get advice from your big brother.
You'll be dead or homeschooled by the end of the year anyway.
I was worried that there was going to be lots of work and I wouldn't be able to handle it, but it was actually easier.
We're clumsy. You were really worried about falling down
And embarrassing ourselves, but we didn't.
I was worried that the teachers would be strict and that there would be lots of homework, but there isn't.
There you go.
There are no bullies, so don't worry, you won't get bullied.
Don't worry about losing your locker combo because the teacher will help you with it.
So what I was worried about is forgetting my locker combination, but it's really easy because they're just 3 numbers and you turn them right, left, or right. So I was scared that all of my friends would make new ones and that I wouldn't have any, but actually made lots of new friends. I was worried that I wouldn't have any friends for some reason because like all my friends left me for some other people, but I actually made friends really easily.
I was scared that the teachers would be big and mean, but they're actually very nice.
I was worried about getting lost in the school, but after a while, you find your way around. Homework was going to be too hard, but then I realized if you ask the teachers for help and do your homework, it'll be easy.
I was scared that all my friends would make new friends and then leave me, but it was fine.
I was worried that I was going to need to pee and that I had to memorize where the bathrooms were, but it was really easy to find stuff.
I was worried about forgetting my locker number, but it's really easy.
I was worried about getting lost in the halls and people just pushing you around and not knowing that you were there, but turns out that everyone respects your space.
We were scared of seeing so many unfamiliar faces in the halls, but it's good to make new friends and everybody's nice.
What worried me was that I would be going away from my best friends and that I wouldn't make any friends, but now that I'm here, I have made so many friends and I'm super happy.
I thought the cooking test would be very, very hard, but if you work with your friends, it would be much easier to make.
I thought I wouldn't make any friends, but I made a lot of friends, for example, Isabel.
It was hard for me to leave my other school because I made a whole lot of friends for the past 6 years I was there. And then I had to come to this school. I was really worried because I didn't want to be that quiet person in the corner. But I finally made friends, and I have friends in grade 7, grade 8, and grade 6.
Forgetting my locker combo, but don't worry, I remembered it after 8.2 days.
Oh, I was scared of forgetting my locker combo, but it turns out it was really easy.
I was worried I wasn't going to make any friends from other schools, but
It was easy.
I made some.
I was worried about getting in trouble, and I did a couple times, and it's not that bad.
I was worried about if I'm gonna get lost in the hallways.
But then after a while, you get used to it, and before I know it, you're not going to be lost in the hallways anymore.
About having teachers that weren't gonna be very nice and they're gonna be really strict, but then they turned out very sweet. And I thought the teachers were gonna be really mean and horrible, but they turned out to be the best.
I had trouble remembering my locker combination, but after I screamed it in my head a couple times, I got kind of used to it.
So I was really worried about finding friends, but everybody here is really nice, and you could talk to anybody to solve your problems. So and I did end up finding lots of friends who are really nice, and yeah. I was worried about no one liking me, but everyone, I have thousands of friends.
Getting a very bad report card, C minuses, but my report card's, good.
I was nervous that I wouldn't be accepted, but everybody here ended up being nice and caring, and it's awesome.
That I would get lost, but after a week or 2, I found my way around, and it's just a big square that you can just keep going around and around.
I thought the grade 8ers were going to be mean, but
So was I, but they're actually really nice and kind.
about school because school is challenging for me sometimes, but after when I got the concept, I already knew how school was good.
I was worried that the work would be really hard and the teachers would be really mean, but it turns out that they're all really nice and really accepting.
Work being very hard, but you have very supportive teachers that will stay by your side.
For me, I make it friends, but in the first day of grade 6, because I was in the gym, everyone was talking to their friends. I had no friends, but then after like a week went by, I met my neighbor, and he went to the school, and we were best friends.
It's all the people. They're nice and funny.
CDG was good that it was English and French, so I can learn both language.
Middle school is that you can express your feelings and people actually care of you.
Is the teachers and the friends. There's always lots of people to hang out with, and they always include you.
My favorite thing about Chief Dan is the drag team that I'm actually got on, and I'm really proud of that.
Dan is the parks and how big everything is outside, and it's awesome.
About Chief Dan are all the sports and activities you can join.
Are all the clubs, like chess club or any other things that really happen.
I like the food at the pit stop, like the pizza on Fridays and free breakfast on Mondays.
I like band because we get to learn how to play a new instrument.
The whole experience. We've done so much here, and I'm happy that you guys get to come too.
Probably the pit stop and all the clubs.
Louder again.
They have great teachers. If you finish all your homework on time, you'll have lots of time for video games.
There's many clubs like volleyball and soccer.
Also basketball.
Dan is the drama because Mr. Lilly always makes hilarious jokes.
CDG for me is the teachers because they are really nice and funny.
For me is home ec because you get to eat what you make and because of cross stitch.
The drag racing, home ec, and cross stitching. The teachers, they're all really nice and funny.
Band is really fun because you can have an instrument of your choice as long as it's in the choice area. And I play the trombone. The best part about band is that you don't really have to work as hard, but if there's any hard part, it's caring for your instrument.
Kids are organized in almost every event, like yearbook, pep rallies, working at the pit stop.
Nobody treats you different at all, and everyone's just so nice.
It's guaranteed that you'll find a subject you enjoy.
There's always someone here to help you.
I like to draw on whiteboards, and I like to do some reading, and I like going on Chromebook computers.
That someone will be there to help you whether you're struggling with homework or getting bullied.
The drag racing team.
All the different clubs and sports teams like rugby, green team, yearbook.
That they don't treat you like you're like kindergartners anymore.
The teachers are really nice and they don't give that much homework.
At nut break, you can just stay in the school and walk around if you want.
I got to be in the same class with my friends, and I got to meet new friends.
All of the people in the school are gonna be your friends. Please come on over. The students and teachers in the school are very, very nice, and if you ask someone if you want to play with them, they'll play with you.
The best thing about CDG is all the helpful and generous teachers. They are amazing.
Because you can learn new things and make new friends.
The best thing about Chief Dan George is the web leaders and the teachers.
The people is so friendly to us and nice.
I like that playground at school.
The thing that I like the most at CDG is that the teachers and the students are very kind.
The best part of Chief Dan George is that even though it's always super busy in the hallways and outside, everybody always takes time to smile at you.
All the friends, you get to meet them on the first day, and they're so awesome.
The best thing about middle school is there's so many opportunities. You could go to woodworking class, you can go to drama, you could cook.
You should probably ask to do it. So say you are borrowing a computer, don't just take it and use it. You should probably ask before. You should really make new friends because and help each other out with homework. It'll help each other out in the long term.
My advice for you is to join as many clubs as you can because you can meet a lot of new people.
Yeah, join a lot of the extracurricular activities. Go to the school events like the dances, and you'll just make new friends, and that'll make you much more comfortable.
For example, we were on basketball and volleyball, and also cross country is a great club to join.
It's lots of fun. Here at Chief Dan George, you should definitely make new friends because there's a lot of people here who are friendly.
Always stay on top of your homework and make sure that you're always organized.
Our advice is to not shove your homework into your binder, otherwise it gets crumpled and ripped, and you don't want that.
And also, if you want, do not cramp your homework in one day. Make sections of French, like all the subjects that you have, and don't like mess it up, and try your best to finish things in class.
My advice is don't be afraid to ask for help and make new friends.
My advice is just to don't be shy and always stay on top of things. Don't get behind. It's hard to get back on track.
Don't keep your homework until the last second. Trust me, it does not work out.
My advice is to be respectful towards everyone, be organized, and just focus.
My advice is to never be afraid to join any sports clubs. Just branch out and be yourself.
Don't be dumb and be smart.
Not work out.
Do your homework so you don't have to stay in.
Make lots of friends and join clubs.
And start.
Always join sports, because if you do, you can get pizza parties.
Always be nice to everyone, because then you can make more friends.
Everybody's very friendly and help you if you need any help.
Lockers are really easy.
Always finish your homework on time.
Explore the school and don't be scared.
Don't just stick with your old friends. Make some new ones.
If you're not done your homework, the library is usually open, so you can do it in there.
Don't be scared to forget your locker combination, because it's very easy to remember.
Make some new friends, but keep your old ones too.
If you leave your phone in your locker, don't forget to turn it on silent.
Do your homework.
Make sure to join all the athletic teams.
Don't be afraid to make friends in older grades.
If you feel like you're gonna forget your locker combination, write it down in your hand.
Don't be late for Mr. Lily's home ec class.
So you can start.
So my advice is to never be late for Mr. Lily's classes. He will freak out. And don't forget your locker combination and be yourself.
For you guys is always stay confident and relax when things aren't going your way, and to never be nervous. Yeah.
Don't be too worried about like what you wear, or don't be too worried about like if you won't have friends or anything. Just like worry on your own education and don't worry about like any bullies.
I was really worried about like being judged for how I dress and how I look, but I ended up making lots of new friends, so that's good.
You can literally be yourself. You can pretty much do a bunch of things that you couldn't do in elementary school, but you can do in middle school. Don't be afraid of if you're gonna not fit in with a new group, because why fit in when you're born to stand out?
The best way to survive is to be yourself.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happy